Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing your 7 chakras check-up. We'll be also taking a look at what exact messages they have for you, and to do this reading we are going to be picking between 3 piles. As you can see, this deck is for pile number 1, this is for pile number 2, and this will be for pile number 3. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, or maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. Let it lead the way. Don't feel like you just have to pick one, or that you have to pick all of them. Let your intuition guide you, because this is your magic. Your intuition is what guides you to the right readings. So follow it, let it lead the way. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. And by the way, do note that I have added the link to the previous 7 chakras check-up. My readings are always timeless, so if you feel like you want to learn more and read more about your chakras, more readings about your chakras, you'll find a link to this previous reading down in the description box. Other than that, I'll see you in a matter of seconds. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We are doing a spread to take a look at the energy of your 7 chakras and to see what messages they have for you. If you love this reading and would like to expand on what we've done this spread a couple of months ago with the intention of the readings always being timeless. So make sure you check it out when you're done if you feel called to do so. All right, so let's see the messages that you have from your 7 chakras. So let me quickly put out the cards that you get for each of the chakras. Seems like this one is meant to be here. And start analyzing what each one is really saying to you, what it's vibrating, and what message you're supposed to get. All right. Let me adjust this quickly and come back. All right, pile number 1. I'm not going to lie to you. Right off the bat, taking a look at your crown chakra. Before I even started doing your reading now, I had like my body went really warm. I felt a surge of bad energy. And it was, I even had to turn on the AC. And yeah, I felt the surge of bad energy that I had to bring out the hematite, meditate for a little bit before we started your reading. And we also see here your energy going from the 4 of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, showing that I was like 4 of Pentacles, feeling the bad energy, and then it's like your message was clear. We can see that something in the past was really blocking your crown chakra. But that's not the case now, because you have the Knight of Pentacles. You're slowly coming out of that energy. Look, pile number 1. The hematite is very strong. Even I started cooling down greatly, and I'm going to leave this right there for you, because I know by the end of the reading we would have cleared out any energy surrounding your crown chakra. And you will be okay. You're going to see. And as we go through the reading, you are going to see that, pile number 1. So let's talk about what we see here. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's kind of like maybe you were blocked from source, blocked from the universe. You weren't able to connect in the past. I'm not sure what that could be. We are going to take your other deck and get more information about why this is the case. This could be bad energy surrounding you, maybe toxic people, maybe jealousy, evil eye. This could be yes, certain energy that needed to dissipate, which is slowly but surely dissipating for you now, with the Knight of Pentacles showing up. I'm going to be helping you, pile number one. You have the hematite. Hematite, if you read about it, it's a very strong crystal that is just so strong at clearing out your chakras. Maybe you want to get one for yourself, but you will see that this hematite with this intention is going to clear this energy out for you. And let's see what happened here. What is the story here? Why was there this block right there? It seems with this coin that it was affecting your third eye as well at some point. Maybe you couldn't see why. You couldn't understand what was going on. So can we kindly get more information for pile number one? What is this energy that was blocking at some point their crown chakras? You know, I feel like you're a very intuitive person. Seeing the Four of Pentacles shows that there was a great flow that was buried, that stopped at some point. And you were wondering what is going on here, because we have the third eye. What's going on? Why can't I see things as I used to? So can we kindly get more information about maybe what happened here for pile number one, please? You have 4 cards. What's going on here, please, for pile number one? Whoa, you have the Fool, and I instantly feel with the Fool that someone who was immature maybe is involved in this. You have the Emperor, which we see here. Maybe this is a comparison. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Isn't this weird? Do you see? The Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So right off the bat, we can clearly see that maybe you were surrounded by people who were comparing themselves to you. My dear pile number one, I kind of felt it was bad energy. It was. You are surrounded by people who see you as someone who's very wise, someone who's very knowledgeable, someone who's very capable, obviously, someone who is in a higher grade than them for whichever reason. This could be, this is not looks, this is more about your capabilities, who you are as a person, maybe your social standard, I'm not sure, but you are surrounded by people who act foolishly with you, compare themselves to you, and are sending you some really bad energy. And this resulted in slowing down. See, we have the opposite energy here, you coming out of that, but this resulted in what we see here, slowing down the energy and the connection that maybe you have with source, and where you couldn't connect. You were isolated for some time. Maybe you felt like things weren't really working for you. You couldn't see clearly, pile number one. Now, this reading is not to scare you. It's not to tell you that you are in this state. In fact, do you see with me? It's the other way around here. You're coming out of this energy, and that's what's happening now. I'm sure by the end of your reading, you are going to be okay. And your crown chakra is telling you, if you are worried about the energy that you used to feel, don't worry. It seems like your crown chakra is reactivating now. You're starting to see things clearly, and we can see with your third eye, which we're going to get into now, you're getting back now into your Emperor position. You can see things clearly now, and you can think with more clarity. Right. So messages from your crown chakra is that things used to be a bit boggled up in the past, maybe few months, weeks. Maybe you were surrounded by bad energy that you felt. I kid you not, my body really went very hot, and like I said, I had to turn on the AC, and it wasn't until the hematite was able to take that bad energy. So yeah, do not worry, pile number one, things are dissipating for you. That is your message from your crown chakra. We need to shuffle this before you put it back. Right, so with your third eye chakra, the Adniha, we see here that you are starting to see things clearly with the King of Swords. You have a whole picture of what's going on, you know, which is what the third eye chakra is all about, you know, having a bigger picture, having your mind open to seeing things properly. So now, pile number one, what you couldn't see before, maybe you didn't know what was going on, how to solve the situation that you're in, how to fix things in your life. Maybe things were slowing down with the Four of Pentacles. Now we see that at this point in your life, your third eye chakra is radiating very strongly. You now have a big overview of what happened in the past, what you're going to do about it. You have a clear plan, obviously, what you need to do, and your eyes are opened. You're no longer questioning what do I do? Can you give me advice on what to do in this situation? I'm just lost here. No, that's not the energy that we're seeing. We're seeing energy of boss energy. You know what to do. You have things set in stone, or at least you have a good plan, and you know how you're going to tackle things, the things that used to challenge you in the past. So third eye chakra vibrating very strongly. As your crown chakra energy is dissipating, your third eye is starting to see things clearly, helping you in really, I see a lot of positive cards moving forward, helping you in so many ways, my dear pile number one. And this tells me one very strong thing. You must be someone who's very, what is the word called? You must be someone who's very motivated, or yeah, we can clearly see it here. Very motivated or very adamant about going out of any stuck energy. Very impressive, my dear pile number one. Right, so let's see what messages you have from your third eye chakra, from the Agniha, before we move to the rest of the chakras, my dear pile number one. What messages does pile number one have from their Agniha, please? What messages does pile number one have from their Agniha? So 1, 2, and 3. So 4 cards, right? You have 2 of Pentacles. Wow, Knight of Swords, which you really see here, right? Your chakras are so connected. It's a beautiful flow here. You know, we can see how one effort is affecting the rest. And wow, Judgment. See, you're being connected now. Didn't we say you weren't able to connect with Source or the universe or maybe your spirit guides, and you're receiving that sort of connection now, my dear pile number one. And the Emperor. Emperor twice. Your message from your third eye chakra is that where you couldn't see things clearly, now it's very strong. You're able to connect. So it's answering that question for us here. You're able to connect beautifully now with Source. You're able to connect with your life mission. You're able to connect with your journey, with what you need to do. And it's going really fast for you now. Emperor twice. It looks like your vision is going to create something stable and magnificent for you, my dear pile number one. Third eye chakra, the Agniha, is doing beautiful for you. All right. Let's now take a look at your throat chakra, which I am sure we can see, of course, with the Nine of Swords, but also I felt there was a problem because some things were going on before your pile, and I felt there's a communication problem, right? So we can see it here, of course. But again, this is all adjusting itself, my dear pile number one, because whereas we have the Nine of Swords, we can see that in the past there were some challenges. Maybe you couldn't communicate what you wanted. There were some fears in your life, things that you wanted to say, but you were afraid to say it. You wanted to speak up maybe. but you couldn't. So there was some sort of challenge here with the throat chakra. But the reason I'm starting with this one is because the Knight of Swords is, of course, you can feel like the sword is conquering. It's the reading is going into this direction again, showing us that it's conquering that challenge that you used to have, and it's blossoming. So as a result, I see for you, pile number one, again, beautiful energy of you clearing up the issues that you had with your throat chakra. And you're really speaking up. Now you're learning to say boldly what you want to say. You're not there fully yet, but you've really attuned to the energy of the throat chakra. You're healing it, and you're really learning to speak up. You're really learning to be bold, and you're really proud of it as well. You're surprising yourself with the Knight of Swords. Knight, of course, is not a king, which means there's more for you to learn. There's this balance that you need to learn as you grow. But you've definitely taken a huge leap with the Knight of Swords, pile number one. You're learning to say your truth. You're learning to communicate properly and say what you want with a lot of intelligence, or a lot of not just wisdom but wittiness. I see with the Knight of Swords, pile number one. So yeah, great vibration coming from your Vishuddha, and we can see that it's getting better. But let's see what message you have from your throat chakra in your journey of improving it, of becoming stronger, of being bold, it seems, and what it wants to tell you in its healing journey. So what does pile number one's Vishuddha wants to say to them, please? Wow. 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, okay, 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so we see here your throat chakra is giving you the advice of speaking up whenever in doubt, right? Don't keep to yourself. I think that your new journey here has to do with you challenging yourself. Whenever you feel like you don't want to speak about something, that is the time to actually speak up. It's like a new challenge that you're getting into. It's like if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can say that, or oh, I don't know if I can do that, or maybe I shouldn't say that in order not to hurt their feelings, to keep to myself, or maybe I'm too embarrassed. Whatever it really is with the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles here, of you not choosing not to say, to talk about something previously, you see your throat chakra here advising you to go ahead with it anyways, to speak your truth, but to do it with love, with the Ace of Cups. So find on the spot a kind, good way to say it, but to ultimately say it anyways, my dear pile number one. That is the learning lesson that we're seeing from your throat chakra. I love your chakras. Can I say that, pile number one? I love your chakras. Such wisdom, of course. But yeah, that's what I felt. Right. So now let's take a look at your heart chakra, the Anahata. Beautiful energy again. You have the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, and we see there's a new beginning happening there for you. With the Ace of Cups, there's some sort of beginning that is really clearing out with the Chariot, especially that this Chariot has wheels, like it's vibrating really high. There's a new beginning in your life here that is really healing old wounds, old pains, old sadness. There's a fresh start, you know, just like the cappuccino. You know how sometimes you feel like you want to drink a hot cup of cappuccino, and that first hot bite first hot drink that you take, or sip, that first sip that you take, it it's so hot, and it goes down and you go, oh, that was good. So we see a new warm beginning here for you. This could be for many reasons. Some of you might have started a new relationship. Maybe you've started something that speaks to your heart in your life. Maybe you're on your spiritual journey, as we saw here. There is maybe you felt communication with your spirit guides, or with source, or with the universe. There is some sort of new beginning here for you, and we see your anahata really vibrating high, very strong. It's doing well. So happy for you here, pile number 1. And it seems like it's actually doing well. With the Ace of Cups, we see that it's a new beginning for sure for you. So let's see, with this beautiful message, what your anahata wants to say to you, what message it has for you, and how it can support the rest of your chakras, especially that we see that the last 2 chakras definitely need some help here. So let's see what your heart chakra's message is to you, my dear pile number 1, with the healing message that you have. So what does the anahata have for pile number 1? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have the Hierophant. Ooh, okay. You have it. Ooh, you're becoming more spiritual. I see, with the Hierophant. The 2 of Pentacles. You have, see, the vibration is flowing through you, my dear pile number 1, because you're becoming more connected. As above, so below. You're becoming more connected to your higher self, to source, to the universe, to your spiritual journey. Yeah, you're becoming more spiritual, and that is really making first energy flow through you, and secondly, it's dissipating all the doubts that you used to have in the past. So that's why you have more belief, more trust, and you're more gratitude, and you're vibrating higher. Good for you, my dear pile number 1. You have the 2 of Swords, and you have the 5 of Swords. Yes, we can really see as well here that your spirituality was able to help you see all of the toxic energy that used to happen around you. Maybe you used to trust people that weren't worthy of trust. Maybe you were trying to regain balance from previous pains. That's why you have the Ace of Cups. You're now truly healing from these past pains. Do you see with the 2 of Swords? Merely with belief. So yes, you saw through them. You saw the maybe horrible things and the selfish things that they can do. You had to deal with toxic people surrounding you, or selfish people around you. You didn't know what to do with the 2 of Swords here. Maybe you're stuck with them. You have to deal with them. And now it's like it's not getting to you anymore. And the waters are calm now, as opposed to them being turbulent in the past, because with the eyes closed here, you're learning to trust. And with all of this great trust that you have, it seems like you're in the same situation, but you're doing absolutely well. Bravo, pile number 1. What a graduation from the anahata. You've learned a great spiritual lesson, and you're vibrating high. Beautiful energy, my dear pile number 1. Beautiful energy. All right. Now, let's get into your Manipura, which is your solar plexus. Now, we can clearly see you have the Lovers and the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh la la. I mean, obviously, at the moment, my dear pile number 1, you're working on something with love. You're so excited about maybe building something with the 8 of Pentacles. You have your mindset on something. Now, I did link it from the very beginning with your 3rd eye chakra. So we really see that you have a vision. You did have the 2 emperors here. So you have a clear vision of what you want to do. We did have, I remember, the judgment card. So you connecting you can really see your spiritual journey or your path, and you have a plan. And because you have a plan and you know you're going to succeed at what you're doing, we see your solar plexus vibrating with great strength. Your Manipura is showing us that you're loving what you do, or at least you love the plan, and you are working day by day on it, making it happen in real life, making that success that you want happen in your real life. Good job, pile number 1. Your solar plexus is vibrating with great strength, and you're doing great in that area. Let's see what messages you have from your Manipura. Not much to look at here, except that you should be super proud of yourself with this combination, this self-discipline, this combination of working with strength towards something is something to be admired. This is not to be taken lightly. This is what you want to see in the Manipura, right? So good job, congratulations. May I give you a nice handshake? Pile number 1. And let's see what your Manipura wants to tell you at this phase of your life. What messages do you have from your Manipura? Right. So pile number 1, you have the Page of Swords. Wow. Queen of Wands. Wow. You have the Fool and the Six of Swords. Yeah. Your Manipura is telling you that this new beginning that you're starting is awakening your heart, awakening your passion. You're very curious about pursuing this plan that you've created. Your Manipura is telling you that it's supporting you with energy. It's strong at this point of your life. Go through with your plans, and you will see with the Six of Swords that little by little, a little becomes a lot. So continue to build what you're doing. Don't be obsessed about the final result. Just continue to make that start every day. Build a little bit every day, and every once in a while you look back and think, wow, haven't I taken great leaps? So pile number 1, good job. I couldn't say this enough with your Manipura. All right, so now we're taking a look at what's important here, especially with the last 2. So with your Swadhisthana, we see some kind of challenge, especially that you have the Five of Wands and the Moon. Swadhisthana is, of course, your sacral chakra. Seeing the Moon and the Five of Wands, my dear pile number 1, it seems like you're uncertain about something. The Moon is you don't know what is going to happen. You have the Horus here. You know, Horus is supposed to have the solar disc, and you see it, most of it is dark. And this really tells me that you're unsure about, you know, the sacral chakra has to do with emotions, right? It could be that for a lot of you, maybe creative energy that is not, that you're not able to connect with. But I don't see that, to be quite frank with you, having taken a look at the rest of your reading. So this only stops for me with emotions. Either you're not sure about your emotional future, maybe you're trying to find the right person, or maybe you're in a connection that is challenged, is not working well, and you don't know what the future is. Or maybe it has to do with your surrounding. You're emotionally not really happy at the moment because you're challenged by toxic people around you, which we saw here. They're no longer causing pain, but at the same time, your natural need and want to have beautiful connections with others is currently challenged at the moment. We see the solar disc here with all its shadows showing us mystery. You're not sure how you are going to solve this situation in your life, my dear pile number 1. Let's try to solve it for you here. and find out what messages you have from the Swadhisthana. It seems like a very important chakra that you may want to focus on moving forward. I would tell you an advice at the end with the crown chakra here, although I know the hematite is going to do great for you, but I will give you an advice with that. But let's see first what you have here. Oh, thanks. The Fool again. I'm telling you, it's that certain people, they keep showing up. There are certain people that obviously are kind of immature, and they're causing a lot of trouble in your life. So that could be one thing. For many of you, this could be also a new beginning. You looking for that special person that would spark emotions and help you vibrate higher with your sacral chakra, right? Finding the right people, or maybe a new beginning with a loved one that you have. So let's find out more. Okay, thanks. Whoa, 4. So we know it's about people here, right? Let's keep that to the side. And you have the 8 of Swords, the World. That's your advice, right? You have the Queen of Cups, and you have Temperance. Wow, that is strong advice for sure. We see here with the Queen of Cups sitting at the rim of the shore. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sitting at the rim of the shore. But she's staying in her place, not doing much about it. You can see sadness on her face. So really, what I see here is that you will end this cycle of feeling stuck in this area, this mystery, this not knowing what to do, not when things happen to you, but when you cross your comfort zone. Pile number 1. You are being invited by your sacral chakra to cross your comfort zone. The water might feel cold. You might not feel like entering a new phase or changing grounds, changing waters, meeting different other people. But I see your sacral chakra really telling you there's a whole new world outside the small world that you're seeing. And maybe you need to get out. Even if you're going to stick with this person, whether this is a message of leaving these people or this person or not, it's about changing environment. It's about seeing different people. There's a warning here. Going, you need to go out to the world. You need to explore different grounds. And through that, you will find your balance. You even see the crown on a different land. It's like explore that different land. You have one leg in, one leg out. Do you see? We saw that message of you not... of you staying on the threshold of your comfort. And we really see step outside it, explore different lands. You will balance this chakra out. See all the red wings? You will balance your Swadhisthana if you explore different lands, my dear pile number 1. Really, this is a very important message here for you from your sacral chakra. I hope you heed the call. It's like alerting you towards something with the 5 of Wands. It's like there's action need to be taken. You need to find different grounds to explore, start a new journey, see other people, do different activities, to take yourself out of the energy that you're in, because obviously it's affecting your crown chakra as well. Take yourself from this energy. The energy where you're at is not very clear. And the more you explore the world, even if you come back, it's like, you know how you open the windows and you let fresh air in. So there needs to be exploration. Maybe with the moon, you're not sure how you're going to do that. Maybe it's the time. Oh, thanks. Maybe that answers the question. 6 of Pentacles. Organize your time. Thank you very much. That was so cool. Organize your time and you will find the time to give to others. In fact, to the Six of Pentacles, it's giving to others. So you will find the time to give to others. Let me put these back and I'll come back. All right. So with your Muladhara or the root chakra, we see an issue here. We see with the Five of Pentacles, this is a card of lack. So you kind of feel that there is lack of security, or you're worried about lack of security in your future. But the amazing news is, my dear pile number 3, in this area, we can see your chakra telling you that there is effort. You are taking strong and quick efforts, swift efforts with the Page of Swords to fixing that. So having taken a look at all of your chakras, I would say that your Muladhara is telling you that because of the plans you've been putting in and the action that you've been taking recently, and you speaking your voice, little by little, you're really creating the stability that you're craving. There are some plans with the Page of Swords. They're not huge plans, but there's a vision. There's you at least kind of knowing how you can do it. We see that the plans aren't really set in stone. You don't have all of the information that you need. You're kind of collecting it with the Page of Swords. You have a preliminary idea of how you're going to achieve this stability for yourself. They are very good plans because obviously you've researched them with the Page of Swords. They're well researched. Maybe you've listened to experts. Maybe you have picked up the phone and asked a couple of questions with regards to the things that you're worried about. But all in all, you have some sort of plan that is making you take the right steps towards creating that stability for you. So you're not leaving yourself without the stability that you're looking for, without the safety, without the growth that you want. You're definitely taking action. So we can see here that your Muladhara is telling you, yes, there's still some work that needs to be done in this area. You are worried, you are afraid, but you're definitely taking action, which is slowly but surely adjusting or balancing the energy in this chakra. So, having said that, where's your deck? Yeah. Let's take a look at what messages you have from your Muladhara. What does pile number 1 have from as messages from their Muladhara, please? What is their Muladhara delivering to them, please? 1, 2, thank you, 3, 4. Whoa, Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups, isn't this amazing? And wow, the Sun and the 10 of Swords. I have kind of a fortune telling message that I want to tell you. Your Muladhara or root chakra is telling you that the energy that it's sensing, that is nearing or approaching you, is you achieving your dreams. So that's gonna happen. Thank you, Muladhara, for pile number 1. You're going in the right direction with the 9 of Wands. You're about to achieve your dreams. That stability that you're entering to is real. So you're about to feel very stable when it comes to your root chakra. You're entering into an amazing phase. In fact, the 10 of Swords is an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. You're entering all these worries and the feelings of lack, and you may be feeling weighed down and sometimes even probably felt helpless, didn't know what to do and didn't have the energy to get up. I would say with all of these swords, the energy, because I felt it on my back, You won't believe me. I felt it on my back before we started your reading, that bad energy that we felt here. Be sure that towards the end of the reading, your hematite has been clearing so much for you, if not all. If you have a hematite, keep it close to you. If not, take some salt baths, or if you can't take a bath, at least take some salt, rub it on your body, and then clear it out. This would be really beneficial for you here. But all in all, your root chakra is really going in the right direction. There is a prediction here for you that it's sensing great stability, great fortune coming your way. So look forward to that, my dear pile number 1. You're doing the right thing here. Now, if I were to look at your whole reading, other than the salt baths here, you're going to be fine. But your main message, the message of instability here with the 5 of Wands, is with regards to the Swadhisthana, or your sacral chakra. And there's a message of not waiting for things to happen with the moon, because there's a lot of mystery. It's so dark you can't see here. There is the message of you'll be creating balance and stability in this chakra by exploring the world, putting yourself out there, my dear pile number 1. Pile number 1, that was your reading. It was so awesome spending this time with you. Your chakras really gave us details into each and every message that it wants to deliver to you. I wish you all the best of luck. That was your reading. By the way, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, you'll find the link to my other channel down in the description box, first thing. Other than that, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, Pile Number 1. This could really help you out in your journey here. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll also find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure spending this time with you. If you want to see more about your chakras, you'll find a link to this other reading down in the description box. And pile number 1, wishing you all the best. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. We're doing your 7 chakras check-up spread. If you finish watching this one and would like to expand more, I did do one a couple of months ago. I'll leave the link down in the description box. These readings are all done with the intention of being timeless, and so you might want to check it out. So let's see the energy of your 7 chakras, as well as the messages that they have for you, my dear pile number 2. Let's get into it. So we're going to be taking 2 cards for each chakra really quickly, and then when I put them, so that I don't waste your time, I will off camera just put them neatly for you, so that you can see your messages. Wow, you have a lot of amazing cards, by the way, pile number 2. So your spread is done. Very quickly, let me organize this and come back real quickly. All right, pile number 2. So first things first, let's take a look at your Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra. We see here some maybe turbulent energy. That's a big word. I want to say instability, unstable energy. And the reason for that is because you have some wishes or some dreams, but you seem to doubt that you can manifest these dreams. Now, seeing all the 7 of Cups up in the clouds, of course, with the rider Waite Smith, I'm kind of intuitively getting, how these cups look like a funnel, and the funnel is reminding me of the 9th Sephiroth, which is Yosad. And that's the Sephiroth, where things come from the spiritual world and they're manifested into the Malkuth, or the 3D earthly realm, right? So we see clearly here that you're about to receive something, that you're actually very capable of manifesting the dreams that you want. Something is about to come into the funnel, into your life, but you're kind of doubting it. Maybe with the Seven of Cups, you have been seeing a lot of signs. You have had a lot of strong emotions that it's going to happen for you. You've been getting messages, because that's the crown chakra. You've been downloading messages. You've been seeing clearly. You must be a very spiritual person. You've been seeing synchronicities, signs, maybe crystal readings, tarot readings, any sort of predictions that something big is going to happen to you. And it's in right there. It's in the funnel, in the 9th Sephiroth, coming into Malkuth. But because it hasn't come down, it's still the 7 of Cups, it hasn't manifested yet, there is a lot of doubt. And we see here that this doubt is kind of like one way or the other weakening the energy of the crown chakra. And because of that, I want to pick up your deck. We're not going to take this one because that's the one of your main reading, the one we've done your spread with. Let's take another deck and see what message you have from your Sahasrara pile number 2. So what message does pile number 2 have from their Sahasrara, please? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have the Fool, right? This one came out. We have Justice, okay. You have the Empress, wow. Birth, do you see? We can see it all over your reading here. And you have the Two of Cups, which is reciprocity. Do you see? Every single card is saying your crown chakra is downloading for you a strong message that things are about to change and to happen for you. You know, you have the Fool, a new beginning is happening for you. The Justice, things are coming into balance. It is, you know, justice is like writing a contract. Something is about to begin for you. You have the Empress, again, the energy of a birth. Something is about to begin for you. My dear pile number 2, that is for sure. 2 of Cups is reciprocity. What you're putting out into the universe, you are going to get. So do know that your strongest message from your crown chakra, really, my dear pile number 2, is not to doubt, because it is in touch with the spiritual world. It's the part of you that is really out there, in touch of what is happening on the other side. And it is telling you that things are about to change for you. There is a new beginning for you, and you're about to get what you've been putting out there, the things that you were trying to manifest. Your energy is about to come into balance, and you're about to have maybe fortune with the rabbits, or money. Do you see the cards? Wow. Fortune, money, if it's maybe rabbits are also associated with children. Maybe you want to be a mother with the Empress. It's a certain wish that you really wanted, and it's certainly coming into life for you. So pile number 2, please heed the call from your crown chakra. It's really telling you not to worry. The more you believe and you let your energy flow, know that the best is about to happen for you. The stronger your crown chakra, it will be able to vibrate and manifest things for you. Okay, let me quickly put this back and get into your second chakra, which is your third eye chakra, the Adniha. All right. So, I can see with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups that you kind of see an opportunity there, my dear pile number 2. Your third eye chakra is telling me that you're about to start a certain path that will lead to a new, different beginning, a new world for you. You're creating something new. And with the Knight of Cups, you cannot wait to start pursuing this new path. You really love it. Your heart is calling for it. In fact, your heart is vibrating very high. With the star, see, we said heart, it led us to the heart chakra. Star, it seems like you're going to succeed greatly at your vision here. We'll get to your heart chakra, the anahata. But at the moment, we are seeing that, oh, throat chakra is important too. Okay. We're seeing that you're about to begin something. You have a vision. Now that the throat chakra crystal, the sodalite, moved, I feel it has to do with you speaking it maybe into existence. We'll get into that. But you are advised here to, maybe because of the doubt, that's why. You're advised to, there's a word for it, you know, when you say something several times, repeating mantras. You know, repeating mantras, it's happening for you. I'm going to change it for me. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to make this happen. You know, a certain mantra that speaks to your heart. Continue to believe in your mission. Pile number 2. Right. So before we move into the other chakras, now that we see your third eye chakra, or the Adniha is how you pronounce it. Let's see what your Adniha wants to say to you. What message, thank you, does your Adniha wants to relate to you, my dear pile? This one, number 2. Okay, so you have the 2 of Swords. We can clearly see here with the lack of vision, the lack of not being able to see, the idea of belief. Maybe you cannot see, it's because it's in the ethereal world at the moment. But is it ethereal that I want to say? Ether is what I want to say. Maybe you can't see it now, but it's about to happen for you. You also have, and it says peace. Do you notice? So rest assured that it's about to happen for you. Again, the message of belief is being carried to your third eye chakra. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Do you see that? Pile number 2. You also have the 8 of Pentacles. And you have success with the 6 of Pentacles. Unbelievable. Your third eye chakra, again, seeing things as a whole, is giving you the message that although things aren't very clear at the moment, 8 of Pentacles is showing you are going to change your destiny by working towards it, and you will find success. It's so clear. You know, it's almost like if we translate every word of every card, it's making this very, very clear sentence of, if you're doubting, work on your vision and it will change everything for you and you will find success. If you're doubting, change your destiny by working on it and you will find success. It's unbelievable. With Prudence appearing in the third eye chakra, I would say your Adniha is saying to have a clear vision of what you want to do, of how you're going to go about it. So there's a lot of emotion. There's a good opportunity that you see, and there's a lot of emotion, especially with the sacral chakra. You have the Lovers here. You're very excited or passionate about something that you wish you could pursue. What's missing here, what your message from your third eye chakra is, to plan it out with the Prudence here. Put a real plan with the 8 of Pentacles that you can work towards and create that success for you. Wonderful message here from your Adniha pile number 2. So yeah, we can consistently see that your upper 2 chakras are talking about this wish, something you want, something to change, and it is happening for you. That's wonderful news to know. Pile number 2. All right, so let's now move into your throat chakra, the Vishuddha. And I see here there's something really interesting. You have both the Page of Swords and the Death card. it's like, you know how when you're driving a car, you're pressing on the gas and then brakes, gas, brakes, gas, brakes. That's the sort of energy that I'm seeing here. Turbulence, some sort of turbulence in your throat chakra. Sometimes you're really cutthroat, and other times you're not speaking at all. And it's causing this turbulence here in your throat chakra for one reason or the other. It's great to speak out, but with the Page of Swords, maybe sometimes you're cutthroat with what you're saying. You could hurt others. And at other times, you're not speaking at all when it's important for you to say something. My dear pile number 3 is the exact message that we're seeing from your throat chakra. Yeah. Let me take a closer look here. Maybe why. For some of you, I feel like sometimes you go to the extreme to defend yourself, which is it's a great thing to have that boldness. Good job, pile number 2. But sometimes it's like it's either all or nothing. Sometimes you're out there being strong, saying, I do not take this. And then you could hurt people with your feelings. And then it may lead to either guilt or you being careful. And so you take it to the other extreme and say nothing at all. And you vibrate with your throat chakra between the two energies. Sometimes in certain situations you're able to speak up and be bold, and in other situations you're not. Maybe some of you don't speak because you're worried about maybe losing your children. I see a child here, but that's very specific, of course, for some of you. Or maybe you're hurt about hurting your inner child. One thing or the other. Let's get more information from your Vishuddha and find out what your advice is in this case, my dear pile number 2. So you have inner strength, but I feel like it's more about managing it. Your throat chakra is strong. When you speak, it's strong. But when you don't speak, there's nothing at all. So can we kindly get more information for pile number 2, please, on what their throat chakra wants to say to them? Thanks. 1, 2, 3. I feel like we only need 3. So you have, again, prudence with the 8 of Pentacles. I feel with the 8 of Pentacles and prudence, pick the right battles. Pick your boldness in what matters. So if they're silly little things that on the grand scheme of things will not matter, let it go. But when it does matter is where you're advised to use that strength, throat chakra strength of yours, pile number 2. You also have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords again. Wow. So with the Page of Swords appearing another time, it's showing that it is a good thing that you have that type of boldness. Never lose it. Never go quiet with the Death card. Use that boldness, but be wise with how you use it. Pile number 3. It's not like your throat chakra wants you to stop the energy. It just wants you to use it wisely, to speak wisely. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. See, I feel like here it's a message of tonality. I feel like it's like with the Wheel of Fortune things going around, it's like a volume tab, right? So it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So the boldness is lovely, but it's how you say things and what battles to pick and how to relay this information as you are discussing something important. So you don't need to go to the extreme and then stay quiet later on. It's to always speak up, always. But when you feel like maybe you're afraid to speak up, do know that the energy here with your throat chakra needs some balancing. It's maybe time to apologize or to bring things into balance with the people around you, and to start a new page of doing it wisely, of relearning to communicate with the people surrounding you, to pick your battles. Let the silly things go, like the butterfly here. Let the things that don't matter go, and choose to stay bold with the things that do matter. And when they do matter, it's a matter of tonality. You can say the same strong words, but doing it wisely and calmly and with grace. Pile number 2. So this is the great message that we see here from your Vishuddha, pile number 2. Right, let's get now into your heart chakra, your Anahata, and it's looking wonderful. With the 4 of Pentacles and the star, I feel with this combination that you kind of feel special to someone or to some people. Oh my God, these do have reversals now. No, just this one. So you do feel very special with someone, or maybe you feel very special to the universe. You feel like something is about to happen. Your heart is opening up maybe to a brilliant dream. That could also be another thing. Your heart is opening up to an amazing dream that your third eye chakra is seeing here. So we see some sort of collaboration, believe it or not, especially that they're right next to each other, with the Agniha and the Anahata, or your third eye chakra and your heart chakra. The more you open up to this new vision or this new dream, the more your heart chakra is opening up. You're holding on dearly to the hope of this new endeavor or this new beginning that you want to begin. And that's really helping you vibrate with high frequency with your heart chakra. Pile number 2. Another thing, you may have one or several close people, maybe family or friends, that hold you really dearly, that love you, that treat you like you are the most important thing, and they're helping you heal with the star. They're helping you feel very special again with the star, and maybe they're kind of encouraging you to begin that wonderful journey that your heart is yearning for. Seems like you may be speaking to several people or the close ones about the dream, and they're saying, come on, you're amazing, you've always been a star, start doing it, start working on it, nurture that dream that you have, and I'm sure you're going to go big, and you will. Pile number 2, this is really true with your tarot cards. What your crown chakra is predicting for all of us here is that you're going to manifest something big. So yes, follow your heart. Everything is radiating here for a reason. Follow that, pile number 2, and you are going to achieve miracles. And speaking of miracles, let's ask your Anahata what its message is for you. It's doing beautiful, it's vibrating beautifully. Let's see what your message is from your heart chakra. Oh, thanks a lot. So what is that? The Chariot. Wow, it's saying move forward. Unbelievable. go for it. Wow, and you have the Universe, the World card. The World card is a completion card of you completing a dream, making it happen for yourself. So your heart chakra is saying move, you're gonna make it happen, you're going to achieve it. The Universe card, or the World card, is representing the Malkuth, the 3D, the earth. And so when we saw with the Yosad here, something is funneling and coming down, you are going to receive it. Pile number 2. So please follow your heart for sure. Do you see that? Third card here is the death and rebirth. And we can clearly see that there is a new beginning for you, and there is a transformation in your world. The way you're going to see your world moving forward will be very different from what it is now. And obviously with all of these amazing cards, we see that you're going to experience your world as an upgrade, not a downgrade, something that is beautiful. There's a lot of passion with this specific death card. With all of the fire here, there's passion, enjoyment, love. You're just loving your new world. That is so exciting. Pile number 2. I wish you the best of luck really with that. Again, I truly hope you heed the call, because so far your reading has been very consistent, taking us from where exactly the lack of balance is and how to move through it. My dear pile number 2. Right, so now that we've taken a look at the Anahata, let's get right into your solar plexus, or of course the Manipura, and we see some, again, turbulent energy, opposing energies. We see the Nine of Swords and the Lover's card. So here you're healing some sort of worries. At the moment you are maybe stressed. It's not easy. You're not going through an easy time. And it's greatly affecting your energy, or at least in the past, it's been greatly affecting your energy and maybe your motivation to go through something. But we see that healing with the Lover's card. You know, the Lover's card is also a card of self-love and a card of choice. And these two really matter in your reading, because with the choices that you're making, you're improving and increasing greatly your sacral chakra energy. And so we see that the more you access the energy of the heart, the more you follow your vision, the more you love what you want to achieve, and the more you get into the energy of love, functioning from the energy of love rather than functioning from the energy of stress and anxiety and fear and lack, you know, not to operate from the dark, from the shadow, but rather to operate from the light. And that is follow your heart. Since we have the Lovers, it's taking us to the Anahata. Follow your heart. And so again, we see a connection between the Manipura and the Anahata, and of course the Agniha, showing that you put the picture together, you have a vision, and everything is going to come into alignment for you. Pile number 2. So yes, we see that at the moment your Manipura is moving from stress energy to being excited and motivated, because you're moving into a favorable journey, into you have a vision that you cannot wait to begin. And so we see that your Manipura is really starting to vibrate with strength. Having said that, let's take a look at what your exact message from your Manipura is. So for pile number 2, can we kindly get what their message is from, thanks a lot, from their Manipura. Okay, so they are 2 cards. We have the 8 of Cups, the indolence, 2, 3 of Pentacles, work. And it's really clear. Your sacral chakra or your Manipura is telling you, leave that energy of fear and anxiety, leave the past to the past, let it go, and now move into the energy of creation, of working, of doing, of at least drawing out your vision to know exactly what you want. I'm seeing here with all of this paint, draw a vision board. Writing and drawing your vision board. If I can swear to you, I swear to you, writing and drawing your vision board changes your life. I'm saying this with ultimate confidence, because I've drawn things in my vision board 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Was it? 15 years ago, to be exactly accurate. Yes, I've done it. Let's calculate it together. I've done it in 2008. We're now 2022. So how many years are that? Okay, so we weren't that far off. 14 years ago. I've drawn things 14 years ago in this vision board. If I could promise you, they looked impossible. Like impossible. If I were to tell these dreams to someone I knew back then 14 years ago, they would call me like really crazy. They would say, what are these crazy things that are you drawing, and what are you talking about, and what is that? These things are like normal in my everyday life now. Huge changes, they work, they happen. I have not seen a single person who has drawn something, and sometimes it doesn't happen for years, but ultimately at the end, inevitably it happens. So yes, I cannot tell you how much I believe in vision boards. they do come true. So write down your plans, draw your vision boards. They are going to come true for you. This is your advice from your Manipura here. Draw your dreams, put your energy into it, move away from the stress, but rather vibrate from a place of motivation, vibrate from a place of power, vibrate with self-discipline, move, take action towards it. My dear pile number 2, at the very least, the action could be drawing and being very specific with what you want. Right, so now that we've had a look at your beautiful Manipura, vibrating strongly at the moment, full of hope and dreams, let's take a look at your Swadhisthana, which is your sacral chakra. Now this is really, really cool because your sacral chakra looks quite stable. That's wonderful, pile number 2. Oh, that wants to come out. We'll see what it is later. So you have the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. It seems to me that the reason for this stability is that you've had some sort of awakening or awareness happening recently that created some stability. This could be many things. Maybe you've grown a lot of wisdom in the past few months, or maybe in the past year. You've grown a lot. You've come to new realizations and understandings that are giving you a lot of stability with the important people around you. Also, you could have grown a lot your self-esteem, and you have a lot of self-worth now. Now, this is important for your sacral chakra because it seems like maybe there's a lot of self-love that has been happening. You've grown to understand so much about yourself, and you've grown spiritually as well as physically, and in many ways. You've gone through a period maybe where you were alone, and with this growth you're creating a lot of stability, and we see as a result your Swadhisthana is feeling stable, is vibrating high, and it's doing very well. In fact, with the King of Pentacles, I feel like if there are people, that's wonderful. If there aren't, you're absolutely fine alone. You're not afraid of losing others. Nobody is affecting your stability, your sexual energy. You think highly of yourself, and at the moment there's a lot of also creative energy. A lot of creative juices are at an all-time high because of that heart chakra that is vibrating, and the third eye chakra with all of these dreams. And so creative juices are now very strong. What is that card? Wow, you have the 9 of Cups with the happiness. So if you're wondering, this popped up straight away. Your message from your Swadhisthana is that it is vibrating beautifully. And this is wonderful to hear. You know, these last 2 chakras are very important for your stability. And you love yourself. You value yourself. You have high self-esteem. Your sexual energy is doing great. And you are very creative at this point of your life, and it's vibrating beautifully for you, really helping you. It will be one of the chakras that would be helping you. It's like a chariot here, pulling all of these forward, helping this funneling process of a dream being in the ethereal. I don't want to say ethereal. I want to say ether, moving it from the ether into your 3D, my dear pile number 2. And this card is so beautiful. I'm going to leave it there for you. Your sacral chakra is saying, I'm happy. I'm just going to leave it here. So beautiful. Pile number 2. Okay. So now let's take a look at your last chakra, which is the Muladhara, and see what message it has for you. Oh, we don't need to start with that. Isn't this wonderful? You have the Strength card and the 10 of Wands. And I see here that although things aren't easy for you, you have the 10 of Wands. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities. Yeah, that's why there are worries. There's a lot of things that you're handling. Maybe sometimes even all on your own. It seems like you're a very responsible and independent person. And because as a result of that, there's so much that you're handling alone that can sometimes make you feel unstable. But again, despite of all of these hardships, your root chakra or the Muladhara is telling you that it's feeling very strong, because you're standing there strong despite all of the challenges and the hardships. You're making sure you do what needs to get done. You're putting yourself in a strong position. You're not letting anyone mess or play with your stability. You're not doing anything that could lead to your instability. Like maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, but for example, you're very wise when it comes to how you spend your money. So again, there is strength. I know I have a lot of things to pay, but I'm making sure that whatever money that comes in, I deal with it very responsibly. I pay to finish the debts that I have first before anything else. I make sure that I allocate the money that's coming in for what is needed. And so even if it's hard, I'm safe. Also, another example of that is that maybe you have a lot of challenges and a lot of people to deal with, but you seem to come across throughout the whole reading as a very strong person. And you deal with strength, with whatever challenges that come your way. You're not a weakling at all, my dear pile number 2. You're not someone who complains despite of the anxiousness and the worries that sometimes you feel. And there's nothing wrong with complaining to release energy. But all I'm saying is that you are rather a doer than a constant complainer. You are someone who, yes, could complain to the loved ones, but at the same time, it's all about action taking. You're not letting the world sway you at all, left, right, and center. You're someone who makes sure you're in control of your circumstances. You're in control of your situation. Yes, you do sometimes lose hope and have some dreams that you may doubt would not happen, but at the end of the day, you're very rooted and grounded. And so sometimes it's about really believing what you're not seeing, but what you are seeing, you're taking care of very well. So that could be the equation here. You may want to bring in a little bit of balance. Yes, believe what you see, continue to be grounded, but at the same time, allow energy to flow through you. Pile number 2, allow it's there, this world, the spiritual world, the universe. These laws are there. Laws of karma, the manifestation, the law of manifestation. All of these laws are in place. They are there. Maybe you can't see them, but they do exist. So allow the energy to flow through your crown chakra all the way into your 3D. My dear pile number 2, allow this to happen is your strongest message here. Good for you. Good job. You're such a strong person. This is not in any way even an understatement. You are very strong. Well, how did I say that? I think like I didn't word it properly. You being strong is an understatement. You seem to vibrate strength here with your root. A very strong character, no doubt about it. Your messages here is to allow things to manifest in their due time, and it seems like it's about to begin for you. Your third eye can see that. It will begin for you now, pile number 2. And let's see what message you have from your Muladhara. You have 4. Actually, you have 5 because I see this one as well. So what is it, pile number 2? You have the 8 of Cups again with indolence, same message, right? How about we put it right there? Okay. You have the Justice card. It's kind of like your root chakra is tying us back to the crown chakra. Remember, with justice, your root chakra is telling you that it is going to happen. Know that. It's like your chakras are feeling it. Something is approaching you. Pile number 2. You have, see, the 4 of Wands with completion. This is really cool. So you're about to celebrate something new. Completion is something being completed, something happening in the 3D for you. And you have 2 cards. Wow! The Ace of Cups and the 7 of Wands with Valor. And this is really telling you that this new beginning will happen. See, it's very clear. Will happen the second you take action. Take action. We saw a message of drawing a vision board, start getting into the energy of manifesting things for yourself. Your manipura is vibrating very high at the moment, so take advantage of that and start making that new beginning vibrate for you out into the universe. Start tackling one challenge after the other, because do know, pile number 2, that one challenge after the other, one little one after the other, after the other, after the other, you suddenly are in control and doing things the way you want it. Pick one small one and tackle it every day until you get them out of your way, and that with that you will have a clear path to go towards the dream that you want, my dear pile number 2. And that is your strong message from your root chakra, which is of course the Muladhara, and all of your chakras together, really telling you a very strong message. First, we've done this checkup. We see where you want to tweak in each chakra, but overall we see the message that there is definitely some new beginning for you. You're meant to experience a new world, and you're being invited to step into it. First, by manifesting it or drawing it out. Second, by taking one little challenge after the other every day. If you think about all of the challenges at once, you might feel stressed and overwhelmed, but it's really about letting all the challenges go for the moment and pick one to deal with. Finish that and move into the next. And that is your message from your chakras, my dear pile number 2. That was your reading. And if you enjoy, by the way, zodiac tarot readings, please check out my other channel. You find a link first thing in the description box. Other than that, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but really could help you out with your manipura or your your solar plexus chakra at the moment. It can give you this power, this motivation. It has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. This is really true. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure spending this time with you. Loved the messages that were coming from your beautiful chakras. Stay blessed, stay bold, and go after your dreams, my dear pile number 2. Next time we do the 7 chakras, I know you would have achieved your dreams. From my heart to you, my dear pile number 2, all the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We're doing a whole spread to take a look at the energy of your 7 chakras, and along with that, see what messages they have for you. If you love this reading and want to expand further on it, I've left a link for the last time we've done this reading that you may want to check it out. The readings are done with the intention of them being timeless, and for you to see them whenever you're called to it. All right, so let's take a look at the energies of your 7 chakras. I'm going to put the cards for each chakra really quickly, and then I will organize it and put it together neatly off camera so that we don't waste your reading time. All right, and then we'll be reading the energy of each chakra and using another deck to take a look at what exact message as well each chakra has for you. Right, so this is your spread. Let me now put it together neatly and come back for your reading. There we go. All right, pile number 3. First things first, let's start with your Sahasrara, which is of course the crown chakra. And oh my God, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups on its own has to do with intuition. So having both of these in your crown chakra, you seem to me like you are someone who is very much in connection with your higher self. You are someone who's connected to source, very active crown chakra. You download things very quickly. You're very enlightened, spiritual. You're full of awareness. Maybe you're even here to create awareness, seeing the Eon or the Judgment card. I am mind blown by you. Having these two specific cards come in the crown chakra, I'm really mind blown. By nature, obviously, there's no question about it. You're very gifted. You have very strong intuition. Some of you could be tarot readers. Some of you could be someone who has what is it called? Clairvoyance. So yeah, because I'm also taking a peek as we talk here through your chakras. I'm mind blown. You have the Magician in your third eye chakra. What? There's a lot of spirituality going on here. Very spiritually psychic. Someone who knows how to manifest their visions. My goodness gracious. Very special pile here, pile number 3. So yeah, your crown chakra is vibrating at an all-time high. It's doing great. 10 out of 10. Pile number 3. No need to worry there. It's constantly providing you with aha moments. It's like you download knowledge effortlessly. You're very wise. You naturally know what the right thing is to do. Good for you, pile number 3. You can see through people, obviously. And you can see through situations very clearly. You always see what others aren't seeing. I know I'm getting ahead of the game here with the third eye chakra, but it's a spread. I gotta tell you what I'm seeing. And seeing the Eon in your throat chakra, obviously you may be some sort of messenger here. You're here on a very strong mission. Having that type of strong psychic power is here for a reason. You have it for a reason. Pile number 3, you are one of the unique people here who have been brought to do a very important message. I wouldn't even think you're taking that lightly at all. Pile number 1. So yeah, crown chakra doing beautiful for you. Let's now get a message from your crown chakra. What message do you have, pile number 3, from your Sahasrara? What message does pile number have from its Sahasrara? Well, looking great. The Hermit and Temperance. We see that your crown chakra is obviously very balanced. It's in constant growth, and it's helping you create this alchemical process, create balance to the world. Pile number 3. Also with the Hermit card, we see that you are at your best and your highest downloads when you are by your own, thinking of something deeply. Whenever, even if you're surrounded by people, the minute you go internally with one thing that you're focused on to clearly see something or get a message, it comes to you just like that. You don't fret. All you need to do is just to zone into that magical place. God knows where that is. You zone in to that vision with the moon. You just get in touch with that magical place, and you think deeply, and you get your message, and you come back. Amazing. Pile number 3. That's all I can tell you. Crown chakra doing beautifully. Let's now get into that magical third eye chakra, which is the Agniha, and see before we see what message it is, I want to take a look at the energy it's vibrating with the Magician. Oh, thanks. Seems like this is for you. We'll get to that in a second. We see that we have a unique message with the Magician and the Two of Swords. I see blind manifestation. Two of Swords is, of course, sometimes related with not being able to see ahead, maybe clouded thoughts, or believing and manifesting with regards to whether you see it in the 3D or not. So third eye chakra, very strong. You're always pointing towards exactly what you manifest. You don't know how you're going to do that, but you are capable, always capable of manifesting what you want from the universe into your life. Strong manifestation powers, vibrating with strong strength. Having the magician with your third eye chakra shows us, again, strong intuition, shows us your open-mindedness to see things from all different perspectives whenever you're confused. We see that you're able to imagine things into your existence, my dear pile number 3. Strong message here. You probably have these two for a reason, and the reason I keep saying that is because we have the Eon here, a new age. You're helping in the movement of a new age, and it seems it's going to happen through your voice, but I'm getting ahead of the reading here. Let's now get messages from your third eye chakra, the Agniha. Actually, the message did come out. I forgot about that. You have the Queen of Swords. Maybe you forgot about that too. Here we see that you've gotten into the habit of just manifesting. It comes so easily for you. I see your third eye chakra telling you at the moment you need to create a plan. You are not supposed to, at this point of your life, to just go with the flow. Although you always go with the flow, manifest, it just happens for you. You're very lucky. Pile number 3, you're in that flow. You know, when we said you zoom out and you get into places, you come back, you wish, you get, you will always have that. But the message from your third eye chakra is that there needs to be some rooting here. You need to get down to business with the Queen of Swords by creating a plan and sticking to it, because you're about to embark on your spiritual mission here, pile number 3. You have a very important mission, and it requires you to create some sort of plan, to bring your vision into reality, to write it down, to have a plan set in stone, and to first create with the third eye chakra this big plan, overall plan, and then with the Queen of Swords get down into the nitty-gritties. See how each point, see how you're going to manifest each point with action, pile number 3. So that's what we see for you in terms of your beautiful third eye chakra. Now let's get into the Vishuddha, your throat chakra. Oh my God. Saying you're a messenger is an understatement. You are definitely here with a big soul mission. And Horus comes up as we say that. So yeah, you're here with a big soul mission. Now, I see so many things. You have the Hebrew letter Shin, of course, in Judgment, or the new Eon. Having that in the throat chakra, we see that you're able to bring a big concept and break it down into little things. Digestion, right? The teeth. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Hebrew letter teeth. Did I say digestion? I'm sorry, I meant tooth. I hope I didn't say digestion. I was getting ahead in my mind with the message. So you're able to break it down and help bring these messages simplified to people. So you definitely have a mission with your throat chakra, speaking out, and you're very open and very outspoken. Now your throat chakra is kind of inviting you to speak up about things that may be underground. Maybe not a lot of people have the audacity or the boldness or the strength to speak up about what's wrong. You're not here to shake the grounds, right? You're just here to speak of the obvious. For example, if your certain culture does something and it's a taboo to talk about it, you'll be the one who digests it in such a graceful way where others will be able to take it in. You know, it's like these different stages that we've been through in life where we're more open in our day and age of accepting others. And this happened by other people being bold and speaking up and digesting the message little by little to help others understand different experiences that others may not have gone through. So you are here the energy of your throat chakra is that you are very capable of speaking about what's wrong, what's in the underground, maybe the obvious things that people just don't talk about, and to speak about it boldly. You have the capability not just to speak up, but you have the capability of explaining very hard concepts, very taboo topics to the regular person, breaking it and digesting it down into small bite-sized pieces that they're able to understand and digest and accept, helping people move into the new eon, into the new age. Pile number 3. And we see here with the Hebrew letter, the Hebrew letter Ain means to see. So you also are able to see things that in a different way that others aren't able to see. And because you are so in depth with how you understand and see things, you're able to, again, explain it simply for others to understand. You're very logical. You have a lot of common sense. You get deep, but once you go deep, you're able to bring it up in a very clear, concise, and simple manner for everyone to understand. Definitely a messenger. I have no question about that. So pile number 3. Let's see what's your throat chakra, which is vibrating beautifully here. What's your throat chakra? Throat chakra's message is, let's say, the Vishuddha, so that we don't so I don't choke up in my words, or get confused, which you're here to clear up, by the way. So let's see what your Vishuddha message is to you. Pile number 3. So 1, 2, 3. I also feel this one, so I'm gonna have... No, it's not? Okay, thanks. Okay, so your message is pile number 3. Wow, 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, wow. And the Queen of Wands. You see, your message is from your throat chakra, my dear pile number 3, is that soon you'll be speaking things into existence that will light up people's hearts. You will help others connect to their hearts and connect to their dreams. You help people find their natural flow, and you'll help others rectify so many things in their lives. And through this rectification process, they're achieving their dreams, they're feeling grounded, and they're finding maybe their loved ones, or they're finding themselves. They're loving themselves and they're loving their world. Pile number 3. You have a very beautiful message here. I hope I hope is the wrong word. You're already manifesting it, but I hope you're always protected and loved, and that you bring out this beautiful love to everyone, my dear pile number 3. You're gonna be saying beautiful things that are full of strength and power, but love, ones that will have a great effect in helping others manifest or improve their lives, my dear pile number 3. All right, so now let's get into your beautiful heart. Let's get into your Anahata, or the heart chakra. I can't see, it's glaring. What's that? The Hanged Man and the Princess of Swords. Why wasn't I able to see your cards? Hanged Man, Princess of Swords. Let's take a closer look into that. Now that's intriguing me. The Hanged Man. Why is there a certain pause here? Oh, right. You are so pure at heart, pile number 3, that it's hard for people to see who you truly are in the beginning. And so with the Hanged Man, it takes people some time to see the beauty and the vibration of your heart chakra. You're very honest, you're very pure-hearted, and it takes time for people to really believe, is that heart really true? is this person really like that? And you are, my dear pile number 3. I see here, since we're seeing that with the Anahata here, is that your heart or your emotions have gone through great maturity and awareness this phase of your life. With the Princess of Swords, you've explored the world, which is the Page of Swords. You've explored the world. You have come to learn how to balance your great honesty and integrity and pure emotions with how to deal with the outside world. You were very innocent. You were dealing with others from a very innocent, honest place. What the word I'm looking for is you're very innocent and acted out of a place of a pure heart, of just saying what you have in your mind, doing what you feel like doing. And through your journey, you've matured a lot, my dear pile number 3. Your Anahata is vibrating a lot of wisdom at the moment. It has learned to love from a strong place. It has learned to give out that purity, that innocence, but now you've learned how to communicate that energy, how to bring it out into the world, and also how to protect it. And that's why you're vibrating high now. Even though you still vibrate from that innocence, you're still a beautiful soul, but you've learned now how to present it to the world so that no one dares to hurt you as maybe you have in the past, because we have the Hanged Man. There's a lot of maturity that happened. And so you found your balance of how to be who you are, to speak your truth, but without letting others ever hurt you with their maybe manipulation, their doubt, taking advantage of you, making you maybe prove yourself, any of the manipulative tactics that could go on. You've really matured and you know how to deal with others now greatly. Pile number 3, you're such a beautiful person. Pile number 3. All right, so let's see what messages you have from the Anahata. Pile number 3. Are these 3? Whoa, these are a lot. 4. All right. So, wow. Beautiful. It's vibrating beautifully. It's doing great. You've done a fantastic job with your growth. Pile number 3. If you're wondering how your heart is vibrating now, your heart chakra or your Anahata, it's vibrating in a very strong way. You're happy. You're vibrating gratitude. You're doing fine, my dear pile number 3. You have the Page of Pentacles. You're very slow with your energy now. You're very careful. You bring out your beauty, but now you've learned with the wisdom here, especially with the elephant, you've learned to be wise in how to show your energy. And so I see your Anahata telling you, take things little by little, especially with new people. Now you've learned how the world maybe is like. And so even if you're very excited about certain people, which could be something that you could be vulnerable to falling into again, I think. And so your Anahata is telling you, even if you're very excited about someone, very sure they're vibrating good energy, you have a good feeling about them, you could be right that they're good, but maybe they are lacking in another area. So your Anahata is telling you, feel the good energy, but take it slow. Don't be very quick to just give it all away. Be careful with your energy, because people could start off good and they could slip into taking advantage of you maybe. Pile number 3. Yeah, take care of that. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. And you have the Ace of Swords. It looks like on the horizon for you, my dear pile number 3, is a new beginning. So, I mean, 2 aces. This is a solid new beginning happening for you in your life. If you're single, there is your heart chakra is kind of foretelling here that there is energy coming your way. So there's a solid new beginning with someone, a new relationship starting. But of course, if you're already in a relationship, you're not looking, or maybe you're looking, but it may be also a new beginning with a partnership in business, because it's the Pentacles and the Swords, right? So it could be love, a solid new beginning in love. It could be a new partnership at work that you'll be very excited about. It could be your heart skipping over an idea that will bring you wealth. So since this is a general reading, all I can tell you is that your message from your Anahata is, first, take it slow with the excitement that you see from others, and there's something on the horizon for you. It's like nearing up. Your energy is feeling it and is coming into your life. Look forward to that, my dear pile number 3. So excited for you. Okay, now let's take a look at your solar plexus, which is of course the Manipura, and let's see what messages it has for you. Oh, 10 of Wands. Let's keep it there. Right. So, with your Manipura, you have the King of Wands and the 6 of Swords. I think here, pile number 3, with the Knight of Wands, you're already going towards something. You're working hard. You're a hard worker. Knight of Wands, it seems like you are tirelessly behind a certain mission, going after, not behind. You're going after. And with the Unicorn and the King of Wands, did I say Knight? Oh, it's a King. Oh, okay. So we saw the Knight for a reason. You're tirelessly going after a certain mission, and with the Unicorn horn here, it's like a unique mission. So you're already working your way towards a certain mission, right? Now, King of Wands means you're going there with confidence, and it also means you're bringing in success, right? It's in the Manipura. Now, we also see another message. Within all of this success and all of this hard effort, the 10 of Wands shows maybe you were burned out, right? Maybe you were maybe you bit more than you could chew, or you've realized there were a lot of responsibilities on your back that you were carrying, and with the heart here, with the 10 of Wands, you've learned to manage that so it doesn't burn you out. Yeah, that's the heart. So you've learned to manage it in a way that wouldn't burn you out. And so with the 6 of Swords, we can see that you're clearly coming out of this energy little by little. That's the energy of the 6 of Wands. Sorry, the 6 of Swords, slowly coming out of a situation that was burning you out. So you're doing a good job here. You're actually a very hard worker in your pile, and you are, slowly managing it properly in a way that wouldn't burn you out. Good for you. Yeah, burn out, right? All the fire. So let's see what messages you have from your Manipura, pile number 3. Oh, thanks. It's already here. So what do you have? 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups. Wow. Your Manipura is telling you, continue to work and go after what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. You're managing yourself in the right way here. And soon you'll be ending this rough energy, and you're entering a world with the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups that you really love. This could be a lot of success, you succeeding, being proud of your achievements with the 10 of Cups, and going after what you want. I kind of see you sipping hot chocolate here with the Knight of Cups. It's like you're enjoying what you're doing. Oh, that's so lovely. Pile number 3, you're really enjoying that, especially that it's the Otter. You love what you're doing. You love what you're creating. So happy for you. You love the achievements that you're making. So yeah, your message from your Manipura is that very soon you'll be loving the achievements of the efforts that you put in. Congratulations, pile number 3. So happy for you. All right. So now let's get into your 6th chakra, which is the Swadhisthana, or the sacral chakra, and see what messages you have. We can see that you have the 6 of Pentacles with success in conjunction with the 7 of Swords, which is with futility. You know what I'm seeing here? I am seeing that there's a lot of growth that happened in terms of your self-esteem, my dear pile number 3. So with futility, there were a lot of lies in your mind about who you were. Maybe you've had teachers, parents, maybe exes, relationships, someone who missaw you, lied about who you were, mistreated you, and it kind of made a shake in your self-esteem. Your mind was filled up of lies. Really, they were lies. They weren't who you were. It's like you're meant to be something. Someone interfered, shook up the energy, and because you're so strong, you've grown back to who you were supposed to be. That was totally a channeled message here of who you were supposed to be, which makes me believe that this is your message, pile number 3. So yeah, 6 of Pentacles, success here. I know 6 of Pentacles in the regular Rider-Waite-Smith is not success. It's more like, yeah, it's kind of like taking in what you put out, balancing things out. But this is a Thoth deck, and that's why you have a bit of a difference in our regular translations to the cards. So we see certain success, you noticing little things that you didn't see before, you noticing how they were creeping in your mind, what kind of effect they were having on you. And as small as these little lies were, coming from people who were not really knowledgeable, not educated themselves, or didn't understand themselves first, how can they understand you? They don't understand how it works, had to deal with their own issues. And you kind of took these lies without even thinking about it and let it just play around in your mind. And we see that at some point you've pointed it out. You've noticed what was going wrong and you pushed it away from your mind. You totally pushed these thoughts out, and you succeeded in stepping into the power that you always had. Power number 3, you're a very powerful person, and you're stepping into that power. We see that your Swadhisthana is very powerful at the moment. You're vibrating strong energy. You're vibrating strong sexual attractive energy, which you could have lacked in the past because of, again, you not feeling all right. You're now vibrating sexual energy. You're now vibrating high self-esteem. Your strength shows now. Also, you are in a time of your life where you're very creative, and this creativity is helping you in your success. It's helping you. Do you see someone collecting money here? Unbelievable. Do you see that? Yeah. It's like they're opening up their skirt or their dress and they're receiving abundance. And we see that having that in your Swadhisthana or your sacral chakra, we can see that your creativity is resulting in you receiving great abundance in your life, receiving a lot of wealth. It's coming now. You're either in this energy or you're attracting great wealth to you, my dear pile number 3. All right, so let's see what message you have from your Swadhisthana. Oh, this one, and I see I will take that 4th one. Yeah, let's see what you have. Pile number 3. You have the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you're gonna create great wealth. You're gonna be in a very unique place financially. So yeah, your Swadhisthana is definitely telling you it's like a prediction here. Premonition. I forgot how to say it. Premonition. You have the King of Swords. See, 2 kings. You're going to be in a very good position financially. And I see with the King of Swords that you'll be investing this finances like a boss. You're going to have a lot of information, a wealth of information, maybe even a great mentor to help you manifest that wealth that's coming in. Wow. Good for you, pile number 3. So yes, this is for you. This is for you to take. These are yours, my dear pile number 3. These are things happening in your life as we speak. So happy for you, pile number 3. You also have 3 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So your other message from your Swadhisthana has to do with your power. I see a strong message here telling you that with the 10 of Swords, it's an end of a cycle. Meaning, drop other people's challenges. They're not yours. And so if you had a teacher or a parent or a friend who was stabbing you in the back, saying things about your power, passing on from generation to generation a certain ideas of taking one's power from oneself, we see that your Swadhisthana or your sacral chakra telling you you're a strong person. Drop these problems. They belong to other people. They're not yours. And get back into your power. Claim your power. Don't let anyone in the world take your authority from you. Don't let nobody in the world has the power over you to take your authority from you. As soon as you're noticing that it's slipping from you, remember, no one's better than you. You're not better than anyone. No one has the right to take that authority from you. Wake up, remember, and step into your power. And I say that with confidence because you seem to me that you're someone who's very strong. And it's all about retraining yourself to step into your power that belongs to you, that you have. Pile number 3. So yes, your strong message here from your Swadhisthana is to step into your power. Whenever you see it being taken, go, no, that's not my energy. These are not my challenges. They belong to other people. I'm stepping into my power. That's the message that we see for you, my dear pile number 3. All right, so very strong messages, very deep pile for sure. Let's now take a look at your final chakra, the Muladhara or the root chakra, and see pile number 3. Oops, what messages you have here. Right, so you have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. 3, 3, 3, 3 everywhere. Have you been seeing a lot of 3s? I would say that if you're alone and you've been seeing a lot of 3s, 3 of Wands is embarking on a new journey. You're about to enter a phase of your life where you are happy with the people surrounding you. You're going to meet different people from all different walks of life, and you're going to have a splendid time, an abundance in this area. Now, this doesn't have to be a prediction of a message coming in, although I strongly feel it for you. But this could also be the energy that your root chakra is vibrating here. You have some close people around you, and 3 of Wands could be talking about the dynamics between you and the people around you. At least certain people around you is very beautiful at the moment. You have some sort of healthy relationship between you and very close people that is helping your Muladhara vibrate with real strength. So we see a lot of safety and security at the moment. There's a lot of stability. There's a lot of grounding in your energy. There's a social belonging. And so it's vibrating in a strong way. I also cannot help but see for you that on top of that, you're about to begin knowing even more people that are going to be crucial in your journey, but also that you will love your time with. Especially that makes sense because with the Anahata, we saw a new beginning here. There's new people coming in. There's a new beginning happening for you in terms of your connections. So with that, let's take a look at what message you have from your Muladhara. Pile number 3. 1, 2, and another 3. Oh, it's a 4. Okay. Have you been seeing a lot of 3s? Because if you've been seeing a lot of 3s, there are people coming into your life. Very special people. Or a special person, maybe. So that's the type of prediction that we can see your root chakra is sensing here. Or it's coming near the energy of your root chakra. And your heart chakra. So you have the 2 of Pentacles, right? I would say with the 2 of Pentacles in terms of relationships, that since we've been talking about relationships, power couple. Maybe you're coming together with someone that you're going to be a power couple with in love and maybe business. Maybe you have a twin flame spiritual journey together for some of you. I know some people don't like to say that, but I'm just translating what I'm seeing. And this could be a power partnership. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It could be a power partnership between you and someone in terms of your spiritual journey. You have the King of Pentacles again. What can I tell you? Pile number 3. So we see a message from your Muladhara is that, again, from both grounding chakras here, bottom chakras, that there's a lot of sensing, that there's a lot of wealth coming in. You have the 4 of Swords and the Lovers. I'm telling you, my dear pile number 3, for a lot of you, there's love coming in. There's a special connection happening here between you and someone. For a lot of you, it is love, right? Or a stronger connection between you and your loved ones, especially with the 4 of Swords, after some time of, what's the word called? There's a word for it. Abstinence. Also, with the orange, it's your Swadhisthana or your sacral chakra. This could be maybe you have paused from romantic connections because you were because here we understand there was maybe self-esteem that you were growing, and now you're glowing and attracting love into your life. This could also mean a pause from dealing with people, and now that you've grown your confidence, you're meeting others that you love. All in all, it can't be a coincidence from the Anahata, and also with your Muladhara. Did we see it anywhere else? I think here. Maybe, did we see it here? I can't remember. But we do see that there's a new beginning for you for sure. I think we saw it here. Yeah, we saw it in the Anahata and of course the Muladhara here. There is a special connection that is about to enter your life, my dear pile number 3. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy your beautiful life. I cannot begin to tell you how much I loved your reading. I have a lot of respect and love for you. And may you always be blessed, my dear pile number 3. That was your beautiful reading. And oh, by the way, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, you'll find a link to my other channel. It's the first thing in the description box. Make sure you check it out. And also, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book could really help you out in your beautiful journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy audiobooks like me. Pile number 3, sending you a big hug and lots of love. Lots of wishes for a beautiful life and abundance to come ahead for you. And pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.